Hey guys, today we're back with another firearms review, and today on the channel we'll be reviewing the P320 X5 SXG. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be reviewing the Sig P320 X5 SXG. This is a all stainless P320, one of the best looking ones and one of my favorite ones I have seen so far. The reason they call it the SXG for is because once again it is all stainless. This gun is heavy. I think it comes in at like 49 ounces if I'm not mistaken. Comes with 3 21 round magazines, so you get a lot of firepower there. And the reason that they originally come out with these for is for competition. That being said, something we'll show a little bit later in the video is a Sig P320 Elite Stainless, one of my favorite guns I've ever had, one of the most beautiful ones. But this one here is the Sig P320 X5 with a 5-inch barrel. We're also rocking the Romeo 3 Max. This is pretty much a competitor with the Trujicon SRO. Very huge window. As you can see, we'll look down the sights real quick on it, just so you can see what it looks like. You have no rear sight at all, which once again, this is for competition, so I kind of understand that, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But let's go ahead and take our first few shots with it. What you see here is also what we're seeing as well. Oh, that's some pretty good shooting right there. So, SXG, all stainless. One thing that you're going to feel once again is that heft of that weight of that slide and that frame together, and that also keeps it pointed down range a little bit more. Let's get a little bit on it. Let's see how quick we can hit it just with that man-sized target. We are here at 15 yards once again, so let's go ahead and get on it a little bit. She's a rocking and she's a rolling, boys and girls. You can feel whenever that slide reciprocates, you can feel it come up a little bit and come back down. And whenever it comes back down, it's right back on target, right exactly where it needs to be. Well, we was shooting right then, even though as quick as I was never losing that dot. It was coming up to the top and coming right back down every time. Sig Sauers, indefinite of themselves, they're a little bit higher up at a higher bore axis pretty much than any other pistol that I can think of off the top of my head that I use, such as Glock or any of the rest of them. The reason that being said is that instead of it feeling like it's coming back in your hand more, it's going to have a little bit more flip to it, but that full stainless slide sure does help out with that. One thing I was wanting to talk about though, like we was talking about a minute ago now that we're empty, so whenever you actually take the reticle and put this on here, you're losing your backup iron sights. From factory, it does come with a plate for backup iron sights to where you just rock straight irons if you want to for competition. But this one here, whenever you take that off, there's no other place here to put any type of backup iron sight. I've got mixed reviews about that. Once again, I've still got to keep in my mind that this is a competition pistol, but at the same time, I would still like to have some backup iron sights there. That being said, Sig does offer some optics that you can put on here that still has backup iron sights built into the optic, or at least lets you have something to kind of guide where you're looking at. Once again, I've always got in my mind as a not a competition piece, but mainly just, you know, self-defense, whatever else, and this right here would be a great self-defense gun in and of itself, but once again, you're losing them back irons. That being said, C&H plates, they do make a plate to where you can mount a optic and still put in a Glock backup iron sight back here, so it might be a way that we go with it in the future, but right now this is our current setup with it. Let's go ahead and put another magazine into it. Let's do a little bit more accurate shot, see how well the dot is sighted in from factory. Okay. Well, she's running like a top. Whenever I first got it, it had the lightest spring in it from factory. I did put the, I think, 15-pound spring in it, if I'm not mistaken. It's the second to heaviest spring that comes with it. It does come with 3 springs in it from factory, and this is normal 115 grain, 9mm. So it's doing pretty good with this one. We might try and switch it out and put the little bit heavier spring in it, just see how it does. But I would say that might not run this light of range ammunition just because how heavy that slide is and everything else with it, but we'll try it either way it goes in the future. That being said, we have three cutouts up here on top of the slide to reduce some of that weight of the slide itself. We have our front cocking serrations here that has been very easy to use. We have our full dust cover here with one Picatinny rail slot. One thing else I wish they'd have done is maybe 2 or 3 different Picatinny rail slots here just so it would have looked a little bit more aggressive. I love that look to it, but it looks fine as it is, don't get me wrong. You have some serrations here on the grip itself, a very high cut grip so you can get as high up on this pistol as you want to. So I like that about it as well. You have a full beaver tail here to keep you from ever getting bit by that slide. The grips on here are a type of plastic G10, I guess you would say. They're very grippy and they bite right into your hands, and this magazine well in here is doing great as well. So let's go ahead and shoot some more rounds. You can go through 21 rounds quick with this boy, let me tell you. Boys, I ain't lying. After we shot 4 21 round mags with them, this is my favorite P320 that's ever been on the market. Once again, it's heavy as lead, and if you do run out of ammunition, you could beat somebody to death with it really easily. But that being said, guys, I love full stainless guns. And you know, the thing about it is that if you're going to go with anything else on the lower frame of a P320 besides just polymer, you need to go stainless, because polymer, whenever it shoots, it takes a little bit of that force into the grip and it dissipates a little bit more. But with aluminum, you get every bit of that feel in the grip and it doesn't help any bit. It's just pretty much just more for sturdiness, and people like to feel that. With stainless though, you get that extra weight, and it also helps whenever you're sitting out here shooting. So that being said, guys, very, very nice pistol. Let's go ahead and load up a few more mags and we'll continue shooting a little bit more. All right, guys, I told you I'd show it to you here a minute ago, but this is the Sig P320 Elite Stainless. This is what originally made me start loving full stainless pistols. This one now here has been discontinued for a little bit now. I think this is about a 2016 model, something like that. But a very beautiful gun that I don't really get to shoot much anymore, just mainly because I want to keep its value up to it. I've seen them run anywhere between $18 to even $2,000. So they're nice, and I wish I got to shoot it more than I did, but I still love them. Let's go ahead and take a few more shots with it. We're going to start off one in double action. Here we go. Shoots just like a dream, guys. But as you can see, that full stainless, that heaviness to it sure does help a lot whenever it comes to that recoil. And once again, this is one of my favorite pistols I've ever had, and that's what originally first got me interested in getting the P320 SXG. Just that all stainless look that I haven't seen in a long time from Sig. So let's go ahead and get back to the review on it. All right, guys, we're back. We've changed out the orange spring to the red spring just to see if I do see any bit of a difference with it. So this is the stronger spring. So, I don't know. I thought the other one done better, but I believe this one actually has it beat. I shoot better with it either way it goes. So, let's step over here to my left-hand side. I'm going to show off this trigger because that's something I really want to talk about with you. This does have a beefed up or better trigger in it from Sig. So, gun is clear. Let's go ahead, pull it in. So, here is your take up, and there's the wall. Pow. Let's see, reset. There's reset. Back on the wall again. Pow. So one thing that I was seeing whenever I was just looking at it, you know, sitting around the house, whatever else, is that whenever you do pull this trigger in, which we can try and get it here, I'm going to have 2 fingers though. There is a brake, but you still got a little bit more trigger left in it whenever you do hit that brake. Some companies do make triggers for this. I know Armorcraft is one of them, to where you can actually set it in there to where it will not go any further than after the actual trigger breaks and the gun goes off. But to me, it doesn't really bother me that much, and I think they actually done a really great job with this trigger, to be honest with you all. Let's go ahead and load it up and take a few more shots with it. hear that difference? That's I accidentally mixed it a little bit with 147 grain. There we go. I shot it, I said, oh, I think I've got a squeal, but I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I loaded a little bit of 147 with it, so shot them fine. Last mag, let's go ahead and get her done. Whew, she's hot. All right, guys. Overall, we've shot 500 rounds to this gun just today only, and she's warm to the touch. That being said, guys, she's run perfect, no failures at all, no hiccups at all, just a very nice gun. So, once again, this gun is made for the competition model, or the competition community. That being said, is there other things you can do with this? Yes, 100%. If they wouldn't have put this light rail on here, then why do they have it for competitions? Because last time I checked, ain't many competitions shot at night. So this will be a great home defense gun, a great bedside gun. Bugs are hitting me up out here, but anyway, 321 round magazines from factory, so that's a lot of firepower and a lot of magazines. Just a great gun overall. Can't talk nothing too much bad about it, guys, because it's actually my favorite P320 I've ever shot. I mean, I had my mind set up with that as soon as I got done shooting it with them first 4 or 5 rounds, or first 4 or 5 magazines we shot through it. But guys, I'm telling you something, beautiful gun overall, and I'm very glad that Sig come out with this, because this is a gun that I was really looking for myself. Once you have shot a gun that's full stainless and you feel that weight and everything behind it, guys, it doesn't move a drop, and it feels absolutely amazing. So guys, appreciate Sig Sauer for sending us this out to the channel today to check out for you all. As soon as I see them unveil it at the Sig Next event, I said I know I had to get one. So even if they wasn't going to send me one, I was going to buy one myself. So guys, that being said, beautiful gun, and if you're interested in getting one, guys, buy it, because you will not be disappointed with this gun here. Am I going to do anything different with it? Maybe, maybe not. I might put in one of them Armory Craft triggers in here. Might give me a threaded barrel for one. I don't really know. But guys, as it is right now, one of my favorite pistols I currently have in my inventory. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. If you have any questions or comments on the stainless Sig Sauer SXG P320, please leave in the comment section below and get back to you as soon as possible. But guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.